We're joined now by Medium Fleur and Mary. First of all, we're so sorry for your losses. So I want to ask you, because it seemed pretty intense, what was that experience like for you?
First of all, you have to understand that what she says could or could not be true, and I always approach it that way, and that I control my own destiny if she were to tell me something. But I do believe in spirits. I do believe that she truly has the ability to connect, and if they're willing to connect with her, it can be a very fulfilling yet very emotional experience. I mean, I was emotionally drained when we were done because she's answering questions that I've just been beating myself up over that made me feel better. I mean, I don't know that it's a reality, that it really happens this way, but she gave me a sense of relief to understand that he didn't suffer, and that's what I wanted to know. It's truly a gift.
How do you explain your ability to others?
I don't know if there is an explanation. I myself come from a scientific background. I studied neuroscience at UCLA and then am currently doing a master's in forensic science. But I feel like I personally go back and forth on the how and why. I do know it works. I've seen it work. I think when I'm working, I have to suspend that disbelief for a moment so I can do my job properly. It's been part of me my entire life. So for me, it's been this experience that I have and a constant questioning of it, but also the knowledge that I have to do it to help others. I can't explain it necessarily. I hope science gets there at one point. I don't necessarily have an explanation of why or how.
There's so many skeptics, and they're genuinely, they can have their skepticism. But as somebody who believes that the spirits are with me all the time, she's someone that I enjoy talking to because it's amazing. She remembered something I even forgot about my oldest brother having airplanes. And she said, oh, he's the one with the plane. And I'm like, what? You know, what are you talking about on the plane? This is something very few people knew, that my brother owned a plane when he was younger. And she picked up on it. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she goes, think about it. And you have to think about it. And it was like, wow, he did have a plane. I totally forgot about it. And I feel happy now. I mean, I can let it go. And that was their message through her. Let it go, Mary, and just live your life. And that's what I needed to hear. I needed to hear that.
Well, thank you for sharing that experience with us. Before we go really quickly, Medium Fleur, if someone out there were looking to work with a medium, because obviously we always say there are people who are good at what they do and then people who aren't good at what they do. What advice do you have for someone?
Well, I think it is important to come in with a certain amount of skepticism, be open to the experience, but certainly come in knowing that you're in a vulnerable space and do a lot of research. Ask people if they have recommendations. You'd be surprised how many people go to see a psychic and a medium and don't talk about it, right? Mm-hmm. But if you ask around and you get a recommendation of someone you trust, I think that's a really great way to start that process.
Well, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.